Here's an amazing garden product I can't live without. Hi, it's Robbie from Southern California. Here's a real short video, and yes, I'm going to keep it short. Just something I want you to see. That is coming along really good, and I am so excited, and we'll get a whole lot more into that soon. Do you see here? The birds have chewed up my squash, but we're at the end of the season. Nothing's going to grow. But can you see that? That's black tulle. You almost can't see it walking by. I just put it on there. I'm now protecting my baby onion seeds that are growing so I can move them somewhere, and I simply just draped it along. This plant is now my support for the tulle until I get those onions moved. Now here is some mint green tulle. It's not doing anything. There's nothing growing in here. I'm composting in here, and that's just seeds coming up in the compost I'm throwing in there. But see how bright that is? Even over here, let's look at this. This is that turquoise you can get. But see how it stands out? They're not going to grow. They think they're going to grow. No, we'll be going into winter in the next couple months, or next month actually. But they're trying. But see how nice that is? It's protecting it, but it really stands out. Just showing you the different colors. Remember, I buy this for less than $10 for 54 inches wide, 40 yards. So you'll use that forever, and it's great, and it lasts for, in the garden here, about 2 years. So there's just some examples of nothing. Let me take you in here for a minute. This is my little dog run. When I say little, it is 6 foot tall, 8 foot long, 4 foot wide. I love it. That's why we're putting 2 of them together, but instead of getting 16 feet out of it, we had the extra panels and we got 20 feet. But let's walk in here for a minute. Now I am going to cover the whole building in tulle. Probably will cost me about $7. I'm going to do it later, but I don't have time right now. But I want to show you this. This is a dish pan. You can get these at Walmart so cheap. This is fabulous. I've never had one break. Now, I grow a lot of different foods in this. This one is from Dollar Tree, but this one is much bigger. It's 4.5 gallons, so it's almost like growing in a 5-gallon bucket. Now, I've got 4 lettuce growing in here. Are they not beautiful? And I kind of started to get a little worried because I only have the 1/4-inch wire on. I didn't put my tulle on. This is going to be covered completely in tulle. And I thought, well, what am I going to do? I don't want to lose my beautiful lettuce. So I took scrap irrigation tubing I had. You know how I love this. This is 1/2 inch. Cut them, and then I didn't have a big enough piece. So I just had to use the leftover. It was just some scrap stuff laying around. See, I've got it laying over there. Just extra pieces I'm not using. So I put 4 in here, 1 in each corner, and the short one here, since the short lettuce is there anyways. And I draped, literally draped over the black tulle. Now, I think it looks beautiful. You can't even see the black. It's disappeared. It's going to protect my lettuce. Obviously, it is protecting my lettuce. And this has cost me 10, 20, 30. And that's a little piece. Let's say 35 cents to cover this. The tulle, there's nothing here. I don't even think it was a nickel. And that's it. Now it's protected. I'm not going to have any aphids or whitefly getting on it. It's going to grow, and I'm going to be using the leaves before anybody else gets to it. In the meantime, I'll start thinking about covering this in the next month or so, or maybe sooner. Here's some more baby lettuce. Just in some containers I picked up at dollar stores. They're doing okay. I've got 2 growing there, 1 growing there, and I've only got 1 planted in here. I'll get something else in that later. But I wanted to share with you this because I love tulle. I would never be able to garden without tulle. And with the irrigation tubing I started using years ago and sharing that with you, nobody was using this to stake plants up, to do all kinds of stuff. I mean, you can make a beautiful concoction here out of it. I've got one. I've got to figure out where it is. I was going to go put it on top here. I made it to fit the dish pan, but I thought, this will take me 2 minutes to grab the old piece of, tubing that was out there. Cut this one. It was only 1 bent up piece I had laying here. And now I don't have to worry about my lettuce. I can step away. I can even water it through the tulle. And when I'm ready, all I have to do is lift it. Now, normally I would take clips. You can get paper binders and clip them on, and this will hold it from blowing off. But I can just reach in, get what I need. But in the meantime, any little bugs flying by, they're not going to get my lettuce. That belongs to me. So I hope I gave you some thoughts on it. Go into the description if you're looking for a tool to use for your garden. Under this video, you'll have to hit more, and then you'll have to hit more again. And I've got links to this company I've been buying from for years. You can't get it any cheaper. If you go to a fabric store, the tool will cost you $1 to $2 a yard. I'm getting 40 yards with the turquoise for $10, under $10. If you want to go with black or a dark green or something else, or brown, that also disappears. It will cost you $12, I believe. You can look at it and go through it, but it's free shipping. You can't beat the price. And this is what saves my garden. I mean, even those totes out there, those tops that you see there, they're covered in tulle to keep insects, birds, and everything out. This works so good, and it works on most rodents. A lot of times your mice, your rats will come, or your squirrels, and they'll touch this. And when they touch it, they get their nails stuck and they start pulling on it. They think it's a trap and they take off and run. I've seen them. They don't want to mess with that. But keep in mind, there's so many ways of doing this. This is just a quick job I did this morning because I don't want anything bothering my lettuce. I've done it before, and normally I put some sticks that I collect around the yard. But this time I thought, yeah, I've got a lot of scrap irrigation tubing that I was using for stuff. I'll just cut it, stick it in there, and just to protect my lettuce in here, it'll do really good. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I'm giving you ideas so when you start gardening, you're going to know what to do to protect your food. This is very important. You don't want stuff all over stuff you're going to eat. You don't want cats in it. You don't want dogs in it. You don't want things crawling in it when you're going to take it in and make a beautiful salad, and you want to know you're the one that ate it and nobody else did. So if they take a few bites, you can still wash it off and use it. So with that, have a wonderful day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. And I just wanted to share this little tidbit with you this morning. Bye-bye. I'm actually ready to start pulling the outside leaves. Cool.